Guys, you won't believe what happened at Paris Fashion Week 2025. Jonathan Anderson made his debut at Dior, but what went viral was not his collection. Women's Wear Daily, the most prestigious fashion media in the world, actually said Jimin from BTS stole the show. How did this happen? Stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If this is your first time watching, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any updates about K-pop and fashion. Today, we're going to talk about an insane phenomenon that happened at Paris Fashion Week. Trust me, you don't want to skip this video. Okay guys, so here's what happened. On October 1st, 2025, the entire fashion world was watching Paris. Why? Because Jonathan Anderson, a super famous designer who's been incredibly successful at Loewe and his own brand JW Anderson, was making his debut as creative director for Dior's women's wear line. This wasn't just any ordinary debut. Dior is one of the most iconic maisons in the world. Imagine, this was supposed to be the fashion headline for months to come. Media outlets were ready to write lengthy reviews. Fashion critics had their notes prepared. Everyone was saying this would be a historic moment in fashion. But plot twist, guys. What actually happened was beyond everyone's expectations. Women's Wear Daily, or WWD, you know them, right? This is the most powerful and respected publication in the fashion industry. They're not some random media outlet that does clickbait. They're serious and have high credibility. Well, WWD in their report about the Dior debut said something shocking. Although this was Jonathan Anderson's women's wear collection debut for Dior, Jimin stole the show. Can you imagine? A renowned designer's debut at one of the most prestigious brands, but the main talking point was Jimin from BTS. And this isn't just a random opinion, it's backed by data and facts that cannot be denied. Let me show you the numbers. Jimin's presence at the show generated 4.8 million mentions on X platform in just 12 hours. Guys, 12 hours. That's not regular viral, that's a phenomenon. Now let's talk about Jimin's appearance that caused this massive buzz. Jimin attended the show wearing a black Dior blazer with satin lapel details and padded shoulders that highlighted his physique, paired with black flare low-rise leather pants. But what made it viral, guys? Jimin went shirtless under that blazer. And this wasn't a random decision or just the styling team's choice. Jimin himself suggested it. He revealed in his birthday livestream that it was his idea, which he proposed during the fitting the day before. This shows that Jimin isn't just a passive brand ambassador who follows whatever the stylist says. He actively collaborates, has his own vision, and dares to take risks. And the result? Viral worldwide. And guys, Jimin was sitting front row with who? Anna Wintour, global editor of Vogue, Monica Barbaro, Jonathan Bailey. This was an all-star lineup. But still, everyone's eyes were on Jimin. Okay, now let's deep dive into these insane numbers. First, Jimin became the most talked about K-pop artist during Paris Fashion Week with a share of voice of 17.06%. Out of all the celebrities and influencers who attended, Jimin was dominant. Second, and this gives me goosebumps, guys. Jimin's presence contributed to making Dior the most mentioned brand during Fashion Week with 46.2% share of voice. Almost half of all brand conversations at Paris Fashion Week were about Dior. And Jimin was the main catalyst. Imagine, guys, one person, one appearance, creating that much impact. The Guardian, Vogue, all the major fashion media also gave extensive coverage. This isn't regular hype, this is a cultural phenomenon. Now the big question, why did this happen? First, we can't ignore the power of K-pop fandom, specifically ARMY. ARMY is one of the strongest and most coordinated fan bases in the world. When Jimin attends a fashion event, millions of fans worldwide immediately take action, posting, sharing, trending hashtags. They're so organized, guys. But wait, this isn't just about having a huge fandom. Because if it was just about fans, many other celebrities also have large fan bases, right? What makes Jimin different is the combination of several factors. 1. Jimin is genuinely interested in fashion. He often talks about craftsmanship, appreciation for design, fashion as self-expression. This isn't transactional, this is authentic. 2. The timing was perfect. Jimin had just completed his military service in June 2025. This was one of his first public appearances at a major fashion event after his comeback. Fans had been waiting for months, so when he appeared, the pent-up emotions and excitement just exploded. 3. Jimin has proven himself as a fashion icon with impeccable taste. He's bold, confident, and knows how to create memorable fashion moments. 4. Jimin and BTS's global influence. They're not just artists, they're cultural ambassadors for Korea. Every appearance they make is powerful soft diplomacy. Guys, this is really interesting from the fashion industry's perspective. Women's Wear Daily, which has been covering fashion weeks around the world for decades, they've seen everything, from the supermodel era to the rise of digital influencers. But they admit that what happened with Jimin represents a fundamental shift in how the fashion industry operates. Now, it's not just about who designs, what's on the runway, or reviews from fashion critics, but also about who's wearing it, who's promoting it, and how much engagement it creates. And in this digital era, engagement on social media, global reach, and the ability to create conversation are equally important, even more important than traditional metrics. Dior clearly understands this. Their investment in the partnership with Jimin has proven to deliver extraordinary ROI. Not just visibility, but also positioning the brand in the global market, especially Asia, which is the most important market for luxury goods. This is a brilliant strategy, guys. Dior didn't just get a brand ambassador, they got a global phenomenon. Now you might be thinking, poor Jonathan Anderson, his debut got the spotlight stolen, right? Actually, guys, this is still a win for him. Even though his debut didn't get full spotlight, Jonathan Anderson's name is now forever linked with one of the most talked about fashion moments of 2025. In an industry where visibility is currency, even a shared spotlight with Jimin provides significant value. Plus, association with a moment that creates massive attention still benefits his career. And honestly, any publicity is good publicity in the fashion world. Women's Wear Daily said that what happened at the Dior show is a microcosm of a big transformation in the fashion industry. The power balance has shifted, guys. Now brands must navigate a new landscape where celebrity endorsers, especially those with massive and engaged global fan bases like Jimin, have influence that can rival or even surpass creative directors and designers. This isn't to undermine creativity and craftsmanship in fashion, but it's acknowledging reality. The way fashion is consumed and discussed has fundamentally changed. Today's generation doesn't just want to see clothes on the runway. They want to see how clothes are worn by figures they admire and relate to. Jimin, with his journey from K-pop idol to global fashion icon, represents aspirations that resonate with millions of people worldwide. By the way, guys, I want to share some fun facts about Jimin in November 2025. He won Fan Favorite Male at the Korea Grand Music Awards with more than 60% of total votes. He's #1 in boy group brand reputation rankings for November 2025, maintaining his record as the first and only idol to lead this ranking for 35 consecutive months. That's almost 3 years, guys. His song, Who, made it into the top 10 local songs with highest earnings on Spotify 2025, collecting more than $8 million in revenue. And this is all while preparing for BTS's comeback. Oh yeah, fun fact. Jimin confirmed in his November livestream that BTS has finished recording their comeback album, which will be released in spring 2026. Army, prepare your wallets. Speaking of achievements, let's talk about Jimin's incredible military service journey that made his Paris Fashion Week appearance even more meaningful. When Jimin completed his mandatory military service on June 11, 2025, he didn't just finish it, he excelled at it. He received an early promotion in June and was selected as a special class warrior due to his exceptional military performance. During his 5 weeks of basic training that he completed in January 2024, Jimin ranked first as the best trainee and received an award from the division commander. This shows that whatever Jimin does, he gives it his absolute best. His dedication and excellence aren't limited to music and performance, they extend to every aspect of his life. And guys, we can't forget about Jimin's philanthropic work that makes him even more admirable. In March 2025, right after completing his military service, Jimin donated 100 million won to support firefighters following the forest fires in the Gyeongbuk region. Then in July 2025, he donated another 100 million won to the Gyeongbuk Office of Education in North Jeolla Province, marking his 6th donation since 2019. Jimin, along with his father and younger brother Jihyun, also joined the Green Umbrella Children's Foundation's Green Noble Club. This is what makes Jimin truly special. He's not just about breaking records and creating viral moments. He genuinely cares about giving back to society and making a positive impact. So guys, what's the conclusion? The Jimin phenomenon at Paris Fashion Week 2025 wasn't a random occurrence. This is the result of a combination of Jimin's talent and authenticity as an artist and fashion icon, the power of an organized and passionate fandom, perfect timing after military service, strategic partnership between Jimin and Dior, and a fundamental shift in the fashion industry to the digital and global era. Women's Wear daily acknowledges that this is the new normal. The fashion industry must adapt, and those who can leverage the power of global influencers like Jimin will win. For Jonathan Anderson, his debut might have been overshadowed, but he became part of a cultural moment that will be remembered. For Dior, this is proof that their investment in Jimin was the best decision they ever made. And for Jimin, this is just another day of being Park Jimin, the king of breaking records and creating phenomena. Okay guys, that's the complete breakdown of the Jimin phenomenon at Paris Fashion Week. What do you think? Do you agree that Jimin deserved to steal the spotlight? Drop your comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to this channel for more K-pop and fashion content, and share with your friends who are ARMY or fashion enthusiasts. Thanks for watching guys. See you in the next video. Annyeong!